Okay, today I wanted to show you all a little bit of an update on how to make your GoPro videos look great on Instagram. In this situation, I'm using a Mac with the latest GoPro software, and then I'm going to be using an iPhone as well. You can do a similar thing with Android. I believe it takes a little bit of tweaking of the settings. It takes a little bit to play with it as well. And here I already have a video picked out. I've already edited it. It's just from a mountain bike race from a long time ago. And just a few pointers, just in general. I always try to make sure my videos fade in and out, especially in audio. Video, not necessarily as much. Don't have a bunch of time, but I always hate when you click on a video and it starts blaring at you. So I really like to make sure my audio fades in the front and fades out at the back as well. And then as far as your image goes itself, usually I just bump the saturation up a bit. Make sure you're doing this all in the first frame of the video, okay? So you do your first your first clip, change the video settings, and we're going to go into the horizontal zoom and take that almost all the way down. Now in this situation, you can also play with the horizontal dynamic, which is going to kind of squish the middle of the frame or pull the middle of the frame out to give you a little bit less distorted look. And in this case, I'm actually going to decrease that dynamic just a little bit more. But like I said, you can always play around and get the perspective and the look that you want. Once you have what you want, hit the settings button under presets and save this as a preset. You can delete it afterwards, not a big deal. But go ahead and save this as a preset. And just make sure framing is definitely clicked on here. Then just hit OK. And now that we made these settings for the first frame, we'll use that preset for all of our other frames in the video. That way they all come out exactly alike. You're not skipping around, not having a kind of a jerky video at all. And here's our video after we've edited it. Now they all have the same look to it. They all have the same saturation, the same horizontal zoom and aspect and everything else. Now we'll just export it. And now this is an important next step. We're going to be using Dropbox for this. So Dropbox.com, if you haven't used it before, it's a free cloud storage software. It automatically syncs your files across different computers, phones, everything. The reason I use it is because I'm not going to have any decrease in quality when I upload it. So here, make sure when you export it, make sure your GoPro quality is very high. I usually export it as 720 just because you don't need 1020. It's going into a tiny little Instagram frame. So I go ahead and make it at 720, put the bitrate very high, and let it export. And then we'll just let it go ahead and upload to Dropbox. Okay, so now that we have it in Dropbox, I'm just going to open up my Dropbox application, find the right video. Here it is. I'm going to use this little square with the arrow coming out of it, and I'm going to click the Save As button. And this is going to export our video. Now it does take quite a bit of time. Okay, now our export is done. It took about 5 minutes. I'm going to go to my Photos folder and find the video just to make sure it's there. And of course, here it is. Great, okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and open my Instagram app. And we're almost done. So just like normal, just like any other video or photo, we're going to click on the blue button, go to our camera roll, and then there's our video there. Now in this case, my horizontal zoom wasn't quite all the way out. So you want to make sure you get the main part of your action in the frame. So you can push left and right until you get it how you want it to be. And then we're going to hit next, and you're going to share it just like you always would.